We good.
I think Cicada's in good shape right now.
You think so? He's
Yeah,
leading by
he's
seven net worth over the off-lane FY Faceless.
Listen, it's a snowballing effect.
Okay.
You just consider the fact that these supports have not had to stay and protect this anti-mage very much, so they've been getting experience elsewhere. Because that's usually the biggest penalty. Either anti-mage gets a lot of last hits early on, or supports are very underleveled, or you can get kills like this.
Oh yeah. Oh. Jump forward. Oh, if they get super, yeah, super has a 5-0 streak. That's a huge kill. All right, that's a lot of gold, dude.
That is a lot of gold.
And he also dropped the Serpent Ward. It was really funny to see a Clockwork, a level 3, getting shackled by a level 6 Rasta. But then after that fight, I think a lot of that IG Vitality lead is
dude, you see this? Do you see these plays by Dogfights?
Okay.
He's making use out of these Rasta wards.
What is he? Oh, he's farming. Yeah, okay. Sure.
Nice. I like it.
Got him.
Clockwork has been doing a hell of a lot, and he's about to do more.
Well, what a burn. So, I seem to recall myself making a prediction that I believe this Shadow Fiend is gonna go to town.
Calm down. Calm down.
Calm down. I'm feeling myself right now.
No. Until a tower goes down, I'm reserving my judgment.
He's gonna Mask of Madness and Treads in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
but
cool.
I also see every single tower up, you know?
Alright.
What is this called Defense of the Heroes? No. It's called Defense of the Ancients.
Alright. Top lane SRF. It's been really silent. Which is actually good, right? LC being silent in top lane is good. He's almost at Blink.
Yeah, you want to stay under the radar. You don't want SF to be like, what the hell is this Legion Commander? She has a Blink Dagger at 11 minutes? What have you been doing in this lane? That's usually the conversation that I have with my pub players.
My Legion's in the jungle, so dude, you at least have the Legion at the right place, so. Step number 1. Ooh. Good old Midas, Mr. Necrophos.
Radiant's top tower is under
This is the first Midas we've seen all day.
Oh, I think there was one in the game that you didn't cast.
Well, I said all day, not
yeah.
all qualifier.
Right. I remember talking about it's a really under purchase item because most Necro likes to go for things like Veil and stuff, but him hitting level 15 and 20 to pick up his talents are really key. And of course, every level you get with Reaper Scythe is, of course, the bee's knees.
Rasta wards plopped down in the mid lane. Ame?
Scythe and
Oh, the raindrop!
yo. Pretty.
Yeah, these raindrops.
Oh, rocket! No, he missed. Well, I think the that was a low level flare, right? I think the raindrops might have blocked that too.
Oh yeah, it would have definitely blocked it.
Yeah. So I got that fake hype. Oh, nice chrono. All right, Shadow Friend kills Anti-Mage once again,
It's fine.
and I believe this tower will be going down. Top lane.
What about top lane though?
Okay, nice.
Duel.
Nice duel. Shadow Realm sent to.
So SF is pushing a tower. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. But guess what? Radiant's also pushing a tower at a much slower pace. They're still
that.
doing it.
I mean, they have Rasta
Yeah,
and
too.
Veno, right? Shouldn't they be pushing a lot more time? Real talk.
Yeah, actually that's true. Flyby has maxed out his wards, so which he is. Mid tower is getting pretty low. So, you know, we're good. Things are fine.
I'm just watching this level 12 Shadow Fiend, you know.
Oh, hook shot mid lane.
Oh. Yeah, it's gonna hit on 2. Pretty good. Oh, and
He has his Nova.
no sight. Ooh, okay, they're even gonna go for a kill here on the Clockwork. Deny him.
Wow, that is a lot of anger.
Deny him, please! No!
Oh.
Ame. One less fan out there, dude.
One less fan out there.
Dire's top tower is under Dire's top tower is falling.
See, things are fine.
Yeah, this LC is playing really well. Once he gets this play mail, I think he can solo pick the Shadow Fiend over and over again, so it's imperative that...
You can solo pick pretty much everyone except for Necro, I think.
Right.
Well, actually, maybe not Void, but SF, Clockwork, AA, they will definitely die. Oh man, maybe wants to go for a high ground Requiem.
Okay. Well,
I wonder
nobody's
if he'll get it.
yeah, nobody's
Nobody's
coming up to
him.
high ground, so probably not.
He's just gonna take some ancients and then wait.
All right. Link, duel. Duel. There you go. Super could drop this Mass Serpent Ward just to apply some pressure if he wants.
Yeah, actually, I think he should.
Yeah.
It's off cooldown, and they've been pretty good about using it off cooldown. Wait, is this the team that had picked Rasta a lot and beasted with it?
No, I believe that was LGD.
Oh, yeah.
Yao really likes this roster. Yao and Lanham,
That's
they
right.
both really like the roster. But not to say
Yeah,
that
but
Super.
Lanham was
Yeah.
dicking kids with his Witch Doctor yesterday.
That's true. Oh, I do believe
You
these
see
swords-
this? You see this tower damage?
Would you say those are
You see this
unhealable
anti-mage?
damage?
Unhealable damage?
Okay.
That's not just touching the tower, man. It's a lot more than touching the tower.
I mean, I know you're trying to be facetious, but Anti-Mage is getting a lot of space right now, so...
Damn right he is. Got his Perseverance en route. It's not the greatest pace, but he went for full treads, so it's not the naked Battle Fury that we occasionally see.
Yep. By the way, I want to point out that I'm glad that Shadow Fiend is going for this kind of tower sieging build. The Mask of Madness into Halberg, instead of the... or not Halberg, Pike. Instead of the MLG 360 no-scope Shadow Blade build that you get the one kill and then they get detection and then you're useless.
Yeah, I don't think you can go for
Oh
that.
no,
I think
please
you
deny
gotta
this
go for
building! Okay, Yao's on top. Okay, we're good.
Dire's middle tower has
We
been
good.
denied.
I mean, on paper, the Shadow Blade build is actually really good because you can hunt the...
Oh. LC. Spider senses.
You can hunt the, you know,
Fly?
whoever, but... in practice, it never really works like that.
Is Mask of Madness Shadow Fiend a thing these days?
Mask of Madness is just a thing, right?
Yeah, Mask of Madness is just a thing. Which is kind of, it's starting to irritate me.
Why?
Because professional players are good at knowing how to deal with having less armor and being silenced. Pub players are not good.
Ah, I
And
see.
so many Lunas I will see having a Mask of Madness, and they'll be like, oh, well, I saw it in a professional game, so clearly I'm able to do this also. And then they'll go into a fight, and then they won't have Eclipse, and then they'll be like, oh god. Same thing with Faceless Voids. So many Faceless Voids in pubs will be like, oh, okay, Mask of Madness, I get more damage in my Chrono, nice. And then they'll be like, oh god, I can't time
Radiant's
walk.
top tower is under
I think out of all of the Mask of Madness heroes, Luna might be best one. Because it really,
Really?
yeah, because
tower is under attack.
it allows you to just walk from jungle
More than
camp.
Sven?
Well, Sven is... okay, Sven's the best one. But Sven, I think originally liked to go Mask of Madness. Well, not like to, but... my point is saying Luna and Sven are both really good MOM heroes. Ice Blast
What about
into
Sven?
Chrono! Oh, here we go! Okay, no! Got dueled immediately! No, that was Necro getting dueled. But, before the Fissure coming through, it's... oh, did you see that Clockwork Hook preventing the Fissure from
Yes,
coming
I
out?
did.
Good shit.
It's clean.
Yep.
Radiant's
And they lose 3.
are fortified.
And Tier 2 is being sieged
God.
by Maybe.
Top tower is
Things are falling apart.
Dire's middle tower
He does not have the mana for Poison Nova, he does not get the deny off. Somnus gets out with murder.
Yeah, they are losing a lot of HP on the tier 2 mid. Veno doing a very good job shoving it in. I thought what would happen was Void would just Chrono from the fog. But then the Legion blinked in, I was like, oh, did he find him? But instead it was the Necro.
Yeah, Void's positioning was very delicate. He was staying in the trees the entire time, and Anti-Mage was probably further up than he needed to be. Once the roster wards go down, you can basically assume that the roster wards are going to be able to finish off the tower. If they get a deny, so what? At least you took down the tower and you bought yourself more map room.
Blaymail's online. SRF really needs to put his team on the shoulder because right now this anti-mage is not doing it.
It's fine.
Alright.
Oh man, Necro has his Radiance. It's
fine.
getting less fine.
It's getting progressively, rapidly less fine. Alright.
Yeah, they need to keep on using these roster wards. He needs to hit 11, but that's, I mean, he needs to hit 12, but that's much easier said than done.
I think they just pinged out SRF. They have an idea where he is. Will Victoria do the rocket check? It will. Clockwork Hook.
Ooh, which way? No dice.
Gonna go mid.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
God. Oh god, the towers are dying so fast.
They are, man. SRF shows himself top, so LGD says, alright, we're not afraid of anything, so we're gonna hit your tier 2.
Is under attack.
Oh god, they're pushing both lanes at the same time.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under
Looks
attack.
like they're gonna try to make a defense. SRF, Blink duel's gonna happen, and FY, it looks like he's gonna go down. Fissure.
Meanwhile,
Just secure it.
lane,
Okay.
fly by, dead. So they trade. Venomancer goes down in the mid lane to a Clockwork Hook, and Void goes down in the bot lane to some clean fissures. So I guess that's wow. Somehow that ended up in IGV's favor,
Yeah,
even though
I mean, I think it's actually great
Veno
for
is more
IGV.
farmed.
I think it's great for IGV because you're behind, right? So when you're behind, you could trade evenly. It's good for you. They traded a tier 2 for a tier 2, and a kill for a kill. So
Yeah,
And-
but you traded a mid for an offlaner.
I mean, it's a Veno, right? Veno's like whatever.
What do you mean it's a Veno? It's a Veno with an experience gain talent. This dude is worth quite a bit. Oh god, and Rasta is using wards to get his level 12 wards. Actually, that's pretty smart. I like it.
All right. I seem to recall Puppy doing this in the pro game,
Oh yeah.
and somebody flamed him for doing it. But it's fine.
It's fine. Actually, it's pretty fine. He's 1k away from Aghanim Scepter on a 5-position Rasta.
That's-
Or, well, 4-position Rasta.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy today. Well, he did have like the 5-0 start.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. The thing about like Rasta, it seems pretty bad when you just farm an ancient camp like that. But if you think about it, it's really hard for Rasta to make it to the tier 2s when it's so pushed. And against heroes like Shadow Fiend, you can just like mow down your wards so quickly if he's there to defend. So I actually think that people don't do enough of that. Like stack the ancient camp a couple times and treat yourself as a hero that can farm ancients.
Yeah, I'll see it every once in a while with Crystal Maidens. Not necessarily Ancients, but other camps. Oh,
Yeah.
Anti-Mage gets spotted.
Dude, I totally tried that as a CM against ancients. Hold that thought here. Blink Echo
Whoa.
Slam. Oh, that hook in though. I don't think he wants to be there. Get me out, guys.
I don't think Sakata should keep going for this. Yeah.
Oh, LC. Duel finds Mr. Somnus.
Oh my
that
god,
would be
this
a kill.
No damage.
Wait.
No.
Didn't win the duel, but still.
Okay.
Got the Aegis.
Took down the Aegis.
Did he turn
That's a
on
really short duration Aegis.
Did he turn on his MOM for that?
No, he
Okay.
turned it on afterwards.
Because if he had it on, he would have died like instantly.
Yeah, for sure.
Dire's middle tower.
Here's the thing though,
Right, so
right?
what were you trying to do with the Ancients with Crystal Maiden?
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah,
don't
I-
tell me about the game. Tell me about your mistakes.
Yeah. I went to, Freezing Field the Ancients, and then I got promptly rooted. So, that Freezing Field was cast for like, maybe half a second. And then I was
Dude, those
sad.
prowlers are such trolls.
And then I'll be like, hey, Mr. Curie, I stacked this for you. Come take it.
I even softened them up a little bit.
But, I was gonna say that once maybe finishes Butterfly, I think that Blink Duo Initiation is gonna take much more to actually get the kill. We saw how hard it was already to get that kill there. I think the 30% evasion and all the extra armor he'll get is gonna be the big difference maker.
Yes. And I don't really know what IGV can do to itemize against this, because none of these heroes are really Bloodthorn builders. Oh, Anti-Mage is getting really low.
Rocket! Ice Blast! Boom!
Oh my... What a goddamn Ice Blast. Dude,
That was an MOG, no scope.
that was a hard read.
Yeah. Xavier!
That was sick.
Get out of my
Xavier.
mind, dude. Oh, it's Charles. It's Charles. Get out of my mind.
Charles.
Where did that come from? Is that like some fighting game community stuff? Okay.
Kind of almost, as a hookshot does not connect thanks to a force stuff. It was like there used to be this X-Men animated series.
Okay.
And then there was like a a YouTube dub of it, where like it was like a bunch of very comical interpretations of lines.
Oh, I see.
Because the real Juggernaut does not go, "Charles, get out of my head, Charles!" But it's funny.
So
and then they referenced it.
What are those,
because
like...
that's also the video where "I'm the Juggernaut" bitch comes from.
Oh, I
Dota
see.
references it, and the actual X-Men movie referenced it at one point, so it's the origin of a lot of great memes.
You know, it does not surprise me that you know the origin of this meme.
Of course,
just
I'm a
online,
meme historian.
yeah.
I'm the Thorin of memes.
How do you feel about Sir Action Slack, just like, you know, known as the memer, when you put so much
Dude,
hard
that
work
man-
on it?
You know, I'm not in it for the glory. That
Okay.
man is up for esports personality of the year. I could never even dream of such a thing.
Okay. Will you ever stream your wedding?
I don't think so.
That's why you're not
thing
esport
with-
man of the year, dude.
Dude, the things with Indian weddings is Indian weddings go on for like 3 days, so it would
Yeah.
be a very, very long stream.
What do you call that? 72-hour stream, man. That's all the
No,
kids
it's
are
true.
doing. Yeah,
Charity. That's true. I really could do that.
kids play, man. Fly by.
Killing Venomancer is kids
Okay,
play.
the hook is gonna be there. Ooh. On point Ice Blast. The Chronosphere just to make sure. And Victoria's gonna port home.
Yeah, he's
That'll
gonna
be
be
fine.
fun.
Good stuff.
Well, they're looking for high ground. Venomancer does not have buyback.
This high ground is a
And-
little bit dubious. No chrono, but they're gonna just hit it a couple times to get a glyph. Maybe take the tier 3.
You've got Butterfly and Dragonlance range on the Shadow Fiend, so this is not that high risk.
Oh, Victoria just waiting for Sakata. Just trying to slow down this push. Sakata does not care. Blinks
He
away.
also does not do any damage, so...
We're 26 minutes in. AM is not even the highest net worth.
It's...
Fine.
okay. At least it's not, you know, you said that it goes one way or the other. It's like a face roll, or it'll go on for like, you know, 50 minutes and Anti-Mage completely takes over. Right now the game is pretty even.
Yeah.
So even if LGD do win, they did not completely dominate.
And, you know, Rasa is one of those 5-position hero that could actually just solo-handedly carry a game. And he's got eggs. Alright, do not be surprised if Rasa just somehow sneak a Rax during a chaotic team fight.
Yeah, actually I could totally see that happening.
Next,
Especially because they have this really nice ward up here on the top lane.
yeah, he actually dropped that much earlier too. I think he was going for a like sneak attempt, but then heroes were pushing it out. But next big point is gonna be Roche. If the Shadow Fiend gets the Aegis, I think he just, like, you know, walks to the high ground and take your axes. Pretty much. I don't think there's much IGV can do about it.
I guess they're just waiting for the next Roche.
The battle begins.
Both teams want to fight around it. And right now, maybe working his way up to a Satanic next item, which I think is a pretty good idea. It'll help you... One of the biggest issues when fighting against a core Venomancer is, like, early on in the fight you're okay, but then, you know, Venomancer may die, and then Anti-Mage jumps into the fight, and you're like, how am I losing so much HP? And it's because all these DOTs from Veno are kicking in, so Satanic can help mitigate a lot of that.
Ame in Shadowblade, waiting for somebody to pop up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The one thing I really like what IG is doing is that they're keeping this lane really pushed, so they're constantly posing a threat of the Rasta thing. And they're just basically making like this part of their map their home. Link duel, but oh, the Chronosphere, the bait. Where's the Ice Blast? Is it flying in? I'm not sure if it's gonna be there in time. Echo Slam preventing the Cypher from coming out, and the Ice Blast is here. Link back out. The Cypher's gonna come through with the Ice Blast. This should be a kill. Those wards are doing so much damage. Victoria almost dies. Walks past at the ward. Super says, "Come back, fight under the ward."
Shackles and Hex are up.
Okay, the ult's gonna get dropped, and
Oh, so
dead.
you need to be careful.
Yo, he's still alive. Everybody ports home. Shadow Fiend, though, taking the Raxus. Ooh, big Requiem. Flyby's gonna be dead. And now he's gonna just take Raxus, right? I think everybody's too low right now. Buyback coming out. Blink. Any duel? Maybe it's like, is he suiciding for the Rax? I think this is good for IGV. This is great for IGV.
He did not suicide for the Rex.
Did they buy back anybody?
Yeah. No.
They bought back Venom.
Oh yes, Venomancer.
So it was a 3 for 4, and you lost a tier 3, but overall I think it's okay when you're so far behind.
No, you're definitely okay with that. Also, LC gets a duel victory, Anti-Mage does not die at all.
Yeah.
And he participates in, I guess, 3 of those kills, so that was a bit hasty from... I think Shadow Fiend should not have gone that in, because even if you do take down a melee Rax, is that really that big of a deal against an Anti-Mage?
Probably not. Yeah, and it's the fact that he went for it with no way out. I think he expected his teammate to do much more on the top.
But he had time to decide. Like, Venomancer TP'd in, Venomancer TP'd in, and he got the Requiem off. But then he still stuck around, and Legion Commander was healing, Anti-Mage was healing. He had time to leave, especially with a Hurricane Pike and Flutter. But he stuck around.
Yeah. What do you think about Shaman's decision to drop the ward there? Because he could have just waited out the fight and just walked there into the base to drop the ward.
I don't think that would have been worth it. You need to be able to win that fight, because even if you do, it's the same thing on IG. You take a tier 3, hook shot. This is super. Didn't even mean to juke it, but he did. I don't think he's still alive though.
Yeah, he's dead.
He could drop his wards.
No.
But that's definitely not worth it.
Getting the Shaman dead is actually a big breather off of LGD's back. Now you don't have to worry about them sneaks.
Those dogfights.
Go start things up. Chrono, alright, that's gonna be the save. And there you go. Push him away, hit him, hit him. Oh, look at the deeps!
Pike.
Pike, good item.
Yeah,
Sorry,
was,
I think you had a point before all of that happened.
I did. The point was that even if you are IGV and you do manage to take that tier 3 tower with a sneak play by Rasta, then what happens? Chances are you lost the team fight in the process, and your heroes are not ready to defend against a high ground push of their own, so you need to do more than just take a tier 3. You need to take a tier 3 and a Rax, and it's not level 18 wards yet, so they can't do that.
Yeah, and there might not have been creeps in the base, so I don't think the roster works. Yeah. But now they are just walking coast to coast to the side of IGV. No Echo Slam, so nothing to really worry about here if you're LGD.
So you give up the Strax.
Okay, War Trap. They really want to fight this. Great defensive Force Staff. Fissure. Gonna block him in a little bit more. Another Force Staff. So wards are committed.
AM is pushing high ground.
Rax is okay. Yeah.
Using a stall.
All right, stall a little bit more. Cancel some
nice
TPs.
Yules.
They did cancel one TP. Ice Blast coming in here, but not if they lose this fight, right? Shadow Fiend is going to take this fight as well. They get one, they're going to get two. They might get three here. Flyby, Force Staff away. Rocket's giving a little bit of vision, but like you said, Rax is now fully exposed. FY does not... Okay. Losing all of his mana. Mana Void's going to come through, but it's got Shrine, so he's going to be fine.
He's
I think
getting more mana for the mana break.
Oh, man. The lack of synergy. But they did not lose Rax, and IGV did.
Yeah, but you only lost one Rax, and that was my question. If you're an anti-mage, do you really care about losing one lane of melee Rax?
Not one Rax, but I think it helps you pressure the other Raxes. So
but Rasta is just gonna get stronger and stronger, though. So if you're like breaking the seal, so to speak, is it more valuable to break the seal on Dire or more valuable to break the seal on Radiant? And I think breaking Dire's seal is more valuable.
I actually think opposite. Like, I'm glad you brought up Rasta, but Rasta's only strong when the lanes are pushed, right? For example, if the lanes are all pushed out, you can't just backdoor Rax. The wards are not that strong. You need to take off backdoor protection. And having a big wave helps you, like, keep up backdoor protection on your side. Anyways.
I suppose, but this Rasta's not interested in the mid lane, although he is interested in defending this Rax. I mean, Roche attempt, and
it's so low.
Serpent wards are on cooldown.
Roche walks outside, but okay, they finally see the HP. They know it's fine. Oh, Sakata blinks in! Oh my god, Rocket Flare checks it again. They know that Anti-Mage is in there, and he's just blinking. The blink duel! They're gonna get it. Okay, Chronosphere. They grab F4, the Chrono on the edge! Making sure, but still, Sakata gets the Aegis. Now blinks in, Echo Slam's gonna be there as well. Somnus still alive, but just barely. The poison taking him down, and now he wants to actually pop the Satanic, getting a ton of that HP back. Sakata is going to be dead. Ame's still alive right now on the back line. The ward's doing a ton of that damage to Victoria. He's actually trapped in. Great fissure on the right side. Looks like Requiem did pop up, but Anti-Mage barely surviving. He's got the Ice Blast on him. Takes a little bit more damage. He should be fine.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Cheese up.
Eats the cheese.
I'm actually surprised he used the cheese. I thought he was going to hold on to it.
So who came out ahead in that fight? It's like completely even,
Well,
right?
Radiant was able to successfully, yeah, so AM burned through all of the resources that he gained, but they get the Roche kill, and more than the Roche kill, they confirmed that LGD are not getting Aegis and Cheese. So yes, it sucks that Anti-Mage lost it, but LGD definitely do not get it. And if Shadow Fiend had an Aegis, then this game would have gotten a hell of a lot harder. Now AM is pushing Rax against backdoor protection.
Get back there. Shadow
Creeps are
Fiend,
coming.
where's your TP? Okay, TP's now.
Glyph baited.
Oh, it's not baited. If they didn't glyph, I think that was a range Rex.
No, SF was TPing in. If anything, you would have liked to keep Anti-Mage in the vicinity longer. Maybe you would have been able to sight them.
I don't know about that. Nice
Well,
blast.
whatever the case, AM is still... He's returning the favor for all that space that was created for him early on, because he's dragging LGD all across the map right now. And that's not easy to do when you're against a Clockwork.
Yeah. What was once a for sure an LGD game, now it's really unclear. Especially with this Abyssal Blade pickup. He could actually just kill any solo defenders. So now you have to commit even more heroes to defend.
Aside from Necro. Necro is the one hero that basically is still untouchable from Anti-Mage.
Well, depends if you get off his Ghost Route. If you blink in an
Right.
Abyssal, then he might just die to Manta and... Alright, BKB Shadow Fiend. We got ourselves a game, man.
Does he really need the BKB? I guess he's getting tired of all his Venom damage.
Yeah. I mean, BKB Satanic is such a powerful combo.
Radiant's top
Yeah,
tower
it is.
under attack.
And plus it'll be a 10-second BKB because he's gotten it so late. They want to go... I think they want to do some cheeky Rasta stuff.
Gotta keep the lane pushed. And it's, I think, really important to keep up these kind of wards if you're dire. You see the
Yeah.
movement.
Radiant's bottom shrine
And to see the fact that Rasta just placed one of his own.
has fallen.
Alright,
Ooh,
FY.
Void might want to do something.
Well, he sees Rasta too. Alright, just going for the solo kill. He needs Ice Blast for this, does he? Rocket comes in, gonna be close. Barely got it, but now, well, they're gonna throw everything on him. On the back line though, looks like they picked out the Earthshaker as well. And SRF throws his life away. 1-for-3 trade. Anti-Mage's still alive, so he gets to shove out lanes. It's getting more and more unclear whether LGD wins this in the long run.
As per usual, it comes down to vision and initiation.
Yep.
The cores that die first will probably be, well, obviously are going to be the team that loses the fight, but Clockwork initiation is going to be very key for LGD, and the LC initiation is going to be very key for IG Vitality. So if you're able to find some important target, like Void is a pretty valuable target, but this time Void got the jump on Rasta, and in previous fights we've been seeing Legion Commander getting the jump on Void, so it's tricky, and time is running out for IGV to figure out answers.
Yeah, 26 seconds to Shaker, no buyback. But looks like LGD does not want to breach that high ground just yet. Roshan? Still well away. That Roche steal,
Radiant's
well not even a
bottom
steal,
shrine
but the fact
is
that they
under
prevented LGD from getting it was actually really big.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
Oh man, Aghanim Scepter on Void. He knows his job in this game.
I wonder if that's... I mean, it makes sense because it's his job to find people and like the anti-mage or maybe the Rasta. It just feels like he's almost not having enough damage to kill people in the Chrono. It was really close in that last one, right?
It was, but that was a rare situation in which, like you said, he does not have the Ice Blast and he does not have the rest of his team. So in the future, I doubt it's going to be likely. The only situation in which that's going to be important is whenever he tries to go on anti-mage. If he finds anti-mage like split pushing, then yeah, he's not going to have enough damage to kill, whereas most other voids would have the damage to kill. But he has plenty of synergy in a team fight situation, and that's FY's job right now.
Shaker, sneaky, sneaky Shaker. Echo Slam available. But they're watching as Maybe takes the Rex on the backline. They go for the Necro, and the Chrono on top of the Necro, and immediately LC dies. Great disarm on the Shadow Fiend here. Anti-Mage still in there, but now Ghost Shroud is popped. FY hitting a couple people flyby, dropping that big ult. Nobody on the side of LFGD has even dropped low yet, especially with the Satanic Blink. Echo Slam onto 2. Fissure as follow-up. Can they actually kill the Shadow Fiend? Or the Yule's on the Satanic, so he doesn't actually gain any HP back. He pops the BKB on the down drop, and he just dies immediately. I think that might have been a critical mistake, not popping that BKB.
That was either he was... As soon as you see Earthshaker walking up, you know what he's trying to do. He's obviously trying to bring you into Aftershock range for the Echo Slam. But yeah, he didn't BKB. And that cost him. He's not going to have buyback, but I don't think he's going to need to worry about having buyback, but he shouldn't have died. Yeah. And he should have been, like... did he even use his pike to get out? Or did he use his pike to get in? Or I don't know.
I think he uses
pike either.
I think he might have pike to get out, but I'm not sure on that. But I think the sickest thing that Dogfights did was the Yules afterwards. He knew that the Satanic was going to get activated.
Dude,